Good afternoon. I hope you are all well. This is just a quick little Etsy update. These are already been in my shop. They might have been for a day or two before I post this video. I'll just decide. So I have some books for altering, different ages. Some are early 1900s, but I only choose the ones that I like the font and the paper. Like this paper is really textural. I think this is early 1900s. This one has a lovely end paper, and then of course there are some older ones. That one's French. There's two of those. These, if I remember correctly, are 1886. One of them doesn't have the date because I think it's lost some pages. It's this one that has the date, but there are two volumes of them. Yes, this one has some images, and whoever there's two, so I'll put two in 1886. Yeah, and whoever you know, purchases first will get this one, and then the other one will go to the second person. There's a few of these types of books with the marble sort of, or the decorated paper sort of covers, with some have leather spines. This one's sort of falling apart. 1852. That's in Italian. Really nice paper, this one. There's this one here. Doesn't have a leather spine, but it has a nice cover. 1861, and that one is in French. Oh look, it's got a pressed flower in Aussies. If you purchase that, I'll take the flower out because it won't arrive to you. Excuse me. But if you're in the States or whatever, that's not a problem. I'll leave the flower in there. And this one has a leather spine. Really nice covers. You know, I have so many books. I don't keep them all. I'm trying to see the date here. This might be early 1900s, this one. No, 1892. That was a maths sort of book. And this one here has a leather spine. And this one's in French, but really nice paper. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I got a tickle. Let me see here if I can see the date. 1888. Really nice paper again. Really interesting colour. This one's a bit newer. But look inside. It's really cool. It's in Italian. I think this one was 1940 something. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but anyway, if I don't, it's 1900s. No, 1917. I did say the wrong thing, but very nice paper and font again. This one is a book that's been bound in the old style. That's leather. I don't know what that is. And this one it has this cover inside, so it's a book that's been rebound, and then it's in French, but really nice color paper to use for collaging. I thought that's a bit newer. And then there's this one here again. That one's in French. Very nice paper. Just trying to see the date. Anyway, if I find the date, it'll be 1925, and I love that there. And then this one here, look at that end paper. This one's old too. 1868, and very nice paper. You can feel the imprint of the letters. So that's that one. So they're the books. I think I probably, unless I find some more, I probably won't have any more books for a while. I think I went through, and they're the last ones that I can sell. And then I've got these. Now I've had these since before I went away. I've never actually had these. Normally you buy them at the markets, and they're a bit expensive to be able to sell on at a good price. But I did get a box from the gentleman that gathers things for me. So they are children's notebooks. I've made them in bundles, and see this one, some of them have, so there's 3 notebooks. They'll be complete notebooks. Some of them have writing, so at least one will have writing in it, and the rest are plain pages. They never use them, but so this is 2 plain ones, and then there's a written one in there as well, so you can see the covers are really fun in these. Anyway, this one doesn't have the pages. I did find in the box when he gave them when I got them, that there were lots of covers in there, but the covers are really nice. So I think most of the bundles have covers as well, but yeah, I just tried to make them a little bit fair, because see, some of them have really fat books and some have thinner books, so sometimes I even put 4 in. See, this one has 4 plus a cover as well. So I mean, they're a bit willy-nilly in my true fashion, but I tried to make them as fair as possible. I'll just open one to give you an idea, but I won't have you choose them because there's quite a few. But when I run out of these, that's it. I probably won't have them again, because as I said, it's rare to find, this is pretty old, this one, I think. It's rare to find these sorts of things at a good, you know, like they're not overly expensive to buy at the markets, but not to sell in a pack. So they often have this sort of thing inside, and then this is one of the ones with the writing. But I thought the ones without the writing be really cool to, look, messy writing there. These ones, look how cute the covers are. This, I would say, is, what do you think? I think it might be 60s or 70s. Do you think? Or could it be 50s? Could even be 50s. Really nice yellowing Italian paper there to use in your journals, I thought. Because I actually have some that I bought in the past that have the yellowing paper, and I've put them in journals. So this one has a fat one. This is probably a bit newer, this one. Doesn't have a date. But there's quite a bit of writing. Look at that. They're kids' notebooks. And then you get the nice, all different papers. See, they've been pulling papers out of them. I think that people probably collected these covers. Look, it's got their name on there. I think they collected them, and then they were probably a bit of a collector's item. But anyway, and they took the pages out so it didn't take up room. But I thought you could even like reinforce it and make a notebook out of it. I thought could be fun. So I did keep a couple for myself as well. But as I said, I can buy them at the markets. I love this one. Yeah, I tried to put a variety in each one. So some of them have this type, and then they have something like that or that one. And there are a few of these plainer ones, but and then the rest are all decorated. So I'll just show you the fronts of some of these. And I tied them up a bit like how they used to tie them to go to school, sort of thing. So you know how they used to carry the books like that? I think I'm thinking of Anne of Green Gables. So that's the front one of that one. There are some that have Italian scenery on them. And again, as I said, some are written. There's one written at least. And it might be a few pages written. It might not be very written. And then this is a cover. Isn't it pretty? How could you throw that out? So that one has a cover, and then there's plain, and then there's some written. They're not all written. Like some of them only have a couple of pages that are written in them. That one does. So yeah, they'll be going in my shop as well. That's a cover, and then this one I've put. I can't really see in there. There's another. I put some of the covers on the front, some at the back. That one's got some writing in it. In the back one, I think. Yes, in the back one there. Yeah, but I thought it really great to use the papers. That's one of the Italian ones. But most of them were new. But they're pretty old, but they were new. They hadn't been used. And some of the unused ones, the kids had written their name on it, but they hadn't, that one's got writing. Oh, that one's here. And they've written their names on it, but then they never used it. So I don't know what's with that. Writing there, and that one as well. So some have two with writing, some don't. Yeah. All right. So I hope you like those. They're a bit of fun. Not the odd thing for me to have. I don't normally have these things, as I said. But I'll put the links in the description box, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.